Well, just name one positive thing, one happy thought before I move to the next thing. Give me one happy thought.
Well, Aubameyang came on at the 5th minute and he came off at the 66th minute.
Genitalia reporting.
Oh my god.
Wait, Osuna, are you high?
R9 fourth and Cristiano Ronaldo fifth.
Can I go next?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest European of all time.
And I want to say R9 just because I actually rate him high at HH. It's just that you always say that he had a grenade tossed to his ankle, he floated or some type of stuff. Like that. It's crazy, bro.
All right, we're gonna talk, guys. We're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna have a real discussion right now. So this is really gonna be it's gonna be fully dominated, of course, by Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. So we're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk Ancelotti. We're gonna talk Simeone. We're gonna talk Bellingham. We're gonna talk Morata, and yes, we're also gonna talk about Antoine Mbappe as well. So we're going to have all those things together and we're going to have a real, unadulterated discussion about Real Madrid and, of course, Atletico Madrid and just the state of affairs. Because I've got a lot to say about Carlo. I've got a lot of things to say about Carlo, and it might be ugly. So after we're done there, I want to touch upon Lukaku as well. Has it been resurrected by Mourinho? And we may dip our toes into the French league after the circumcision by PSG against Marseille in that derby. And apparently they said that the US has his first assist of the season. That means nothing. Ousmane Dembele FC has still been disbanded. So guys, you know what the deal is.
My club.
You know what the deal is, guys. Like the vid, subscribe if you're new. Sell don't have your drink terms and so forth. Bailey's cut the check. Bailey's cut that damn check. Bailey's cut that damn check. Bailey's cut that damn check. And yeah, man. And feel free to send in your super chats. The super chats and dubs is how you help support the show, support the channel, support the kid, and support that real football stuff. And it also helps me to pay my extremely overpriced water bill. So let's. You know what? Before we go into specifics, let's just have an overview. Let's have a general overview on the game because I want to leave Ancelotti because I want Ancelotti to be a topic. I want Simeone to be a topic. So I want this just to be a specific review on the game right now, and I cannot wait to hear from Nomad specifically. So my thing here is this. Atleti were deserved winners, and it was scary just how badly they outclassed Real Madrid because I thought the game would be a lot closer. And see, this is what I want to expand upon on my quick reaction, so I can expand here. This was coming. This beatdown was coming, and I think this is what Real Madrid fans needed. They needed to be exposed like this. I think those games that they won, they didn't look great. They didn't look amazing. And people said, how good is the defense? Hey, but they won. How good is the attack? Hey, but they won. So because they kept on winning, there weren't really hard questions asked about the defense, hard questions asked about the attack. I got attacked because I said, you can't do anything with Jose Lu. So, and then we'll get to Ancelotti because he's a separate topic. But I think looking at the game as a whole, I just think that Real Madrid played into Atleti's hands. You know, I think this is an Atleti team that, you see, there's good Atleti and bad Atleti. Bad Atleti is where they're allergic to attacking. Good Atleti is where they have the balance. They are a pragmatic team. They're a defensive team. But when Atleti are at their best, they know how to counter. They know how to throw men forward, and they also know how to defend. They strike the right balance between offense and attack, and this was good Atleti at their very best, where they knew how to attack. They knew how many men to go for. They played smart, but keep it a stack. I don't want to take anything away from Atleti. That defending was horrible. It was horrible. You see, I missed the first Morata goal. They showed it again, but I think I missed it. But those two goals Atleti scored, nobody was marking them, And the funny thing though is, I think someone tweeted that Alaba is screaming at Kamavinga for doing the job that he's supposed to be freaking doing. I'm like, Alaba, no, you're supposed to be the guy that's supposed to be on your man. You're the guy that was ball watching. Kamavinga, that's not his role. So that defense of Real got badly exposed, and it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. And I think, it shows you how dumb people on Twitter are. Why is Kepa trending? Courtois maybe saves one of those. Those were very good goals. If you're given a free header 4, 5, 6 yards from home goal, it makes it very hard for the keeper to do anything. So I'm sorry, that's not on Kepa. Real had questions, bro, because even if you bring Vini into this team, like H7 mentioned it in the pre-show, Modric is washed, bro. He's done. And that's fine. He has Ballon d'Or. He has his UCLs. He has his Golden Ball World Cup award. His legacy is set. Modric should not be part of this Real team. I think here's my thing, because this is what's because I don't want to steal anyone's thing, so I don't want to have any copyright infringements. So in the famous words of our Peruvian friend, Ricardo sold his soul. Benzema sold his soul for that Ballon d'Or. Modric, I think, did a bit of, I don't know what he sold, but he sold something in that UCL year.
No. Modric aged gracefully, man. He aged gracefully.
Man, stay come on.
That's messed up.
Wow.
He's older than HH. Come on.
Benzema sold his soul. That's messed up.
Well, Modric didn't fall off a cliff. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, guys. We all saw Benzema fall over like a drunk deadbeat dad in the Saudi Pro League. Is what happened. But look, before I pass over to Ricardo, look, I just think that I think Real are in serious trouble because you can't keep getting built-ups by a 20-year-old. A 20-year-old who primarily is an attacking midfielder, not a striker, not a false nine, a attacking midfielder. I think what you saw in this game was, this ain't Union Berlin, this ain't Lugo, this ain't Ibiza, this ain't Tapas Bar FC. This is Atletico Madrid, who we know how to defend. We are tactically sound, and we're not going to allow a 20-year-old to somehow get a winning goal and beat us. So, look, my thing though is, for me right now, Barca are firm favorites. I see a lot more losses from Real, because if you're not going to rely, because Jude Bellingham can't score in every single game for you, no. And Joselu ain't going to give you 15 to 20 goals. So, and Rodrigo ain't it as an attacker. And that defense is bad. That defense is not good. So these guys are getting L's this season. So really, this league is Barca's to lose. Ricardo, talk to me.
All right, so we're saving a special segment for Ancelotti, right?
Yeah,
that's how I was gonna start it off, but
we'll save it.
Yeah, no, I just want to say his lineup was a joke, but I don't know why Tchouaméni didn't start. I'm probably one of the only non-Real Madrid fans who speak so highly on him. He's one of my favorite players. I'll be honest, bro. Look, I didn't get to speak on this yesterday because I had things to do, but I'm not surprised. Like, if we look at Real Madrid's previous games, the way they've won those games, it wasn't the most convincing, but they probably did deserve it just on the basis of them edging out. But the moment you put a semi-decent team ahead of Real Madrid and obviously Bellingham, things were going to be different. And don't get me wrong, to me, Bellingham, he was great in the second half. The first half, this guy, he was getting bodied. I'm sorry, he was getting bullied around. Now, like you said on Twitter, that he needed this humbling experience. Like it wasn't going to be easy all the time. There was going to be scrappy games, and Atleti, pretty much one of the best teams in the world at making games physical. Yeah. But I thought, first of all, that lineup was horrendous. Like, how are you putting two Respect to Cruz and Modric, like they've accomplished everything. I won't. Some man in this panel are going to give it to Modric, and by all means, have your fun. Personally, I'm not. The guy's like 38, 39. Like I don't. Like, what the hell am I going to expect out of this guy? Like, at the end of the day, he's being paid. So if the coach tells him, yo, go out there and play, you kind of have to go out there and play.
But let me ask you this, though. And I don't know what your answer would be. How much would you put it onto the player to be like, I'm not there anymore? I know my body, and I know that I can't give you Real Madrid quality anymore. And I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, Real Madrid do give out 1-year contracts to the aging players. Like Cruz and Modric have been getting this treatment for the past like 2-3 years. Now, I don't think Modric or Cruz is expecting I have to be an undeniable starter every single game, because these are players that are almost on the way out. They have to kind of come in and out of the game or be there when required. And I just think both of them at this point, like we've seen it since last year, they cannot play alongside each other, especially a team like Atleti who have such incredible physicality and intensity in that midfield. Like they got completely overran. I thought the only player that was, in my opinion, was good from start to finish was Valverde, but we've known Valverde is a bit of a PMP merchant, and he can handle any physicality in the world. I thought he was the best player for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos played well. I'll give him his flowers to it. And it's not even because of the goal. I just thought he was good. But bro, all the 3 goals they conceded, they literally all came in the same fashion. I can sit here and blame Alaba, and like he needs to be blamed, obviously, but Rudiger was nowhere near there to help him in any of those goals. Matter of fact, even if Rudiger had already messed up, which he has a little bit of a bozo gene, I'm sorry, Camavinga on the second and third goal, he was standing in the box alone, not marking anybody. Like I don't like. It's just a combination of Alaba, Camavinga, and Fran Garcia as well, because he was left marking nobody on the third goal either. So Alaba on the third goal, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I can't really blame him so much, because if you actually see the way the goal went, he's on Morata. He's on Morata, but he sees Lino making a run near post when the cross is being made. So Alaba has to make a decision. Do I go for Lino or do I stay on Morata? At the end of the day, he's in a do or die situation. He ends up going to Lino, who's free on the near post. Camavinga is right. He's not marking anybody. So, I mean, I think Morata still beats him to the ball, but Camavinga is there ball watching on both attempts. But the fact that the goal came the same way 3 times, this is a structural issue that Atleti clearly have identified in the game. And look, some people in the group chat, you were blaming Kepa. But I mean, I'm not expecting
naming no names, Paul. Naming no names, Paul.
But look, I get it. He was frustrated. He admitted he was frustrated. Yeah. I don't expect anything out of Kepa. Kepa is nowhere near Courtois' level. No. I don't think any of those goals were Kepa's fault. If anything, he actually prevented the 3-0 before the 2-1. So I can give him that little bit of credit. Look, I spoke very highly on Rodrigo. But I'm gonna keep hiding my face a little more, because I'm
no, Ricardo, you can't say no, Ricardo. You have to cook, man. Like stay in the kitchen, bro. Stay in the kitchen. Look, let's okay. This is an honest hangout. Rodrigo, what are we saying, bro?
Look, it hasn't, since Vinny got injured, things hasn't been so good for him. But look, I'm not gonna judge him yet. But look, I don't know. Real Madrid just weren't in this game at all. I mean, maybe after the Cruz goal, I thought they could have snuck in a second goal, but I think the game really died when Atleti did the kickoff glitch right off the second half.
Yeah. That was a glitch. That's a kickoff glitch. Because for me, I think, look, at 2-1, if you just sort of ease into the second half, anything can happen. I think they scored, because I said, like, in the Twitter space, that even if it goes 2-2, it's either way. If Atleti score 3-1, I think it's over. But they scored so early. They scored so early that it just mentally, because Atleti already tactically dominated. Because like that Cruz goal was like against the run of play. Atleti controlled the game. Tactically, they controlled the game, because someone said, I think they said that, Real played well in the second part of the second half. Yeah, that's a lie. Atleti are 3-1 up. So they're like, no.
Oh,
It's
the
on you
second
to break us
half.
down.
I thought the second half of the first half, after Cruz scored, Real Madrid looked like they were going to get a second goal.
Yeah.
But like I said, they probably had some different type of idea heading into the second half. But the moment you can see like 30 seconds in, that changes everything. Now you're 3-1 down, and you're chasing the game. And yeah, we got to give some credit to Griezmann, man. Like you can't keep doing this.
Okay. Look. That was first of all, really good goal. And look, Griezmann is a good player. He's a really good player, and he's a very, very, very smart player. I just thought
he's a world class
I just helped my guy in World Final. I mean, my guy was alone.
He helped me reach the final. Though.
If you want people to give João Felix his credit, you need to give Antoine Griezmann his credit.
You gotta give him credit.
Okay, let me December 18th aside. Griezmann balled today. He balled. Like this was today. This is Griezmann at his very best.
This past year, Griezmann has been incredible.
He has been the best La Liga. He has been the best player in La Liga.
If you remove Ter Stegen, he's probably the best.
Well, I would say
what are you saying?
I would even when it comes to Real Madrid versus Barcelona, not Real Madrid versus Barcelona, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. But when it comes to this game, like I said, I think the problem that they have is systematic because you look at the structure, this 4-man midfield. My problem is, first, he made a huge mistake. Why would you start Cruz and Modric? I think Cruz should start. I think he's been their best player, just in terms of performance-wise. And then you would want someone like Tchouaméni in the midfield as a DM, somebody that could actually cover. And plus, not to mention, if they're going to play a low block and your attempt to actually get over the low block is going to be far range shots. Tchouaméni is one of the best when it comes to that. And I feel like this game was lost because of the fullbacks as well as the defenders. Because I'm gonna keep it real, like Frank Garcia, like this guy was lost. He was lost majority of the game. Llorente was getting ahead of him every single time off the flank, and he was actually putting in good crosses. Or you had Griezmann wandering into his position, and then you have Lucas Vazquez, who also was lost. Like this guy kept losing the ball every single time he would get onto it, and I felt like they just kept exploiting those spaces and those positions. When it comes to center backs, I mean, like this is the type of goals they conceded was a joke. Like the way they conceded those goals were a joke. Morata getting ahead of you, knowing that he's going to be the only aerial threat amongst the forwards, and they fell for it. And I felt like when it comes to them in general, and plus, Diego Simeone already talked about his tactics for the game. He said that one of the things that we were actually working on is they planned it out for the likes of Jose Lu to actually start, because they were like, you know what, if this guy ends up winning aerial duels, that would give space to Bellingham in order for him to execute his chances. So they were trying to rough him up so he doesn't get on the ball as much or he doesn't travel into the box. That was their game plan, and it did work. And I felt like, as much as Griezmann, he had an incredible game. I thought Saúl was the best player for them. This guy's patience on the ball and ability to move it when he had positions.
Why did he do that for Chelsea though? When he was at Chelsea, what did he do that for Chelsea?
No.
Terrorism tax.
I'll be honest. Saúl has been kind of trash for the last couple of seasons. He has, but he has picked up form with this new formation and this new style of play. As Griezmann said in the beginning of the season, they're trying something that's more possession based compared to other seasons. And I feel like for anybody that says that, Atletico Madrid are a defensive game, I don't think you watch them consistently to say that. They're not a defensive side. They're very balanced when it comes to their attack and their defense. They don't park the bus. For this scenario, I did kind of feel like after they scored 2, they were playing like it's the 90th minute. They kept letting them get the ball, get close to their box. They were trying to whip in crosses when there's nobody there. They were trying to take long range shots, which came off for Cruz, and then the game just tilted. It was as if they're waiting for the half to end, so they can regroup. And I feel like when it came to that, you have to give them credit in terms of knowing that they need to get that third goal, because that third goal was crucial for them. That third goal let them control it. That third goal meant that
it was the body blow. Yeah,
it was a huge body blow, and I felt like part of that you have to give credit to Morata's movement. I thought Morata and Griezmann's connection was actually incredible. Like their connection with each other, like the 1-2s that they would do in Griezmann.
So wait, but is it more Morata's movements or trash marking?
No. I feel like Morata's movements was actually great because that's what kept they kept getting pockets of space off the edge, and it was because of him. This guy was moving to dangerous situation, and then you had the likes of Rudiger and Alaba actually getting out of positions and creating spaces for them. Like in the first half, in the first 15 minutes, these guys should have had 4 goals.
Yeah,
like the way they were creating chances, it was just that final ball just wasn't clicking.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, hold on. I want to hear from Nomad. So Nomad, talk to me. What happened, man? You got cooked, bro. Nomad, what happened, man?
Yeah, Real Madrid played like a single mother with 3 kids living in the project on government benefits. That's what you saw today.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what's that?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, drop the.
Wait, what?
That's a yellow. That's a yellow.
I don't want you to.
I don't know if that's a yellow or if that's a breaking because I'm like, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, shout out to all the deadbeat
That's stereotyping. That's stereotyping. Because I don't know what that means. That's a yellow. Unless you can explain what that means, I'm going to keep this yellow.
Can you translate that for us, please?
I mean, what was with the lineup?
You know you're a prick, right?
That's not bad. That's a yellow. 87. That's a yellow. That's yellow. That's crazy. Okay. That's
not racial.
No.
You needs to like control the piracy, man.
No. Continue.
The lineup was crazy. I mean, Germany should have started. Why did Ancelotti change things that were already working? Tchouaméni, Kroos, and Valverde in the midfield, Bellingham at 10, and Rodrigo on the left, and Joselu up front. I mean, why did he have to change things? That is something I can't understand for the life of me, So maybe it is Ancelotti. That's what I'm saying.
No. But but do you have to give Athletic credits for them doing? I mean, which do you think it was? Because Ancelotti is a separate topic, but which player was the worst? Like which player was it like a player issue? Because again, I think, bro, I'm not a suffer score merchants, bro. I'm not suffer score merchants, but even the eye test can tell me that what I need to know without looking at this. Modric starting in 2023 is crazy.
Exactly. He shouldn't have started. I don't understand why Ancelotti changed things, And also, I just wanted to ask the panel: was Alaba really ever considered a really reliable centre back, a defensive centre back? I don't think so.
I've
never been confident.
Alaba is a left back.
He dropped off at Bayern in his last year.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think even Nacho would have done better than him, and he should have started at left back. And then Fran Garcia, with his pace and his attacking intent, could have come on later in the second half. But the lineup was crazy. The lineup was all wrong, and he just shouldn't have changed what worked, and he should have just started Alaba on the left back area. I don't know. This was an Ancelotti.
Oh no! We'll speak. Okay, so
we're
does
already
anyone have
playing at those positions?
Okay. Let me come to Kenny then. Okay, remember, just focus on the game. We'll talk about Ancelotti in a separate topic. So Kenny, the game as a whole.
Yeah, on the game. Yeah, like the Modric thing, I don't think he should have started, but I feel like Ancelotti, like he left him out there to die, playing him in such like the 10 position, like the highest midfielder. He usually plays a bit deeper, and I think that when he's trying to play, we know that in big games, Ancelotti always goes with experience, and I think he played both of them because he was like, I have 2 young players, so maybe. If I put Camavinga and Valverde, maybe they can compensate for like Modric and Kroos lack of physicality, but they got dominated out there. And honestly, for me, one, because everyone is going on Bellingham and all that stuff. But for me, honestly, I've watched like Real Madrid quite a few times. Like Camavinga, honestly, I'm not seeing that people were calling him generational and all that stuff. I'm like, he's good. I'm not. What is it? Like, he was decent today, but I'm like. It's not.
They said historical. They said historical.
Yeah, No, but because people were putting him like as the top 3 young player. I'm like, it's cool, but I'm not seeing like nothing special from him. Or
Kenny, Kenny, you have to understand that football discourse is trash. They were saying that Gavi is the Catalonian Pele, bro. I heard that comment from people.
Who said that? No, who said that?
Casey, I heard
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Look at him. Look at him.
He's not from Catalonia. He's Andalusian. He's not Catalonian.
He's not even from Catalonia, you bozo.
He's Andalusian.
Casey,
He's not even
read
from
the
there.
room, Casey.
You know that, right?
Read the room.
Oh my.
Read the room. Read the room. Kenny, continue.
and people blaming Kevin, like you guys just looking for someone to hate. Like, come on. I'm not saying where you can blame him. Maybe the second the Griezmann header, I'm like maybe, but like the other 2 headers, like can't deny about it. So I don't know why his name is trending. Honestly, I couldn't care less. The guy is trash. So keep him trending, man. The guy's a trash keeper. But yeah, that's about it. But like we're going to talk about Ancelotti. I'm like,
yeah. We will. Okay, so
he didn't make he didn't make a mistake, but like let's be like the squad really is like, especially the forward player. I'm like, what can he really do about it?
Get a better striker than Joselu, but we'll get there. AK, talk to me.
Before I start in the game, can you just zoom into my AVI?
Oh god, wow. Okay, zoom into my AVI FC, man.
It says save a life, hug a Chelsea fan to prevent suicide.
Oh my! Oh.
AK, you lost 4-0 today. Relax.
I need any help. I need any way.
Bro, at this point, I think Chelsea have stolen the weekend, man. So it is what it is. So yeah.
On Madrid, again, I don't know why the 2 geriatrics were starting today. You can only have space.
Wait. Who are the 2
Modric
geriatrics?
And Kroos and Modric.
Kroos has been fine. Let's be real.
Kroos has been good. Yeah.
Modric is the one. I'm sorry.
You can't start both of them together. That's the biggest thing. You can't ever start both of them together unless you're playing like a second division team, because they just don't have the intensity to cope against like top quality midfield, even like mid-table midfields, in my opinion. In terms of like, I don't know why they played Rodrigo as a striker. I know Rodrigo was bad today, and to be honest, I don't know if he has it in him to be a marquee like forward, to be that guy. I think he's much more of like a cog in the machine. That's his like level. I don't think he can be a marquee striker, but you can't. But the setup didn't help him today, because why are you playing Rodrigo as your starting striker against 3 Atleti center backs who are very physical and very strong? If anything, Jose Lu should be the starting. If you want to play 5 midfielders, Jose Lu should be your starting striker, because at least he can hold up the ball. So, like, I mean, I didn't understand that. Defensively, for me, Camavinga, he had a sloppy start to the season. I always say it's about difference between Camavinga and Tchouaméni. I watched him through Liga. Camavinga was always the better talent, but Tchouaméni's game was always more refined, more developed, and he was more mature. And Camavinga, he still needs to develop that maturity. It may come, he's only 20, 21, but you can already see Tchouaméni's a far more mature player on the ball. Apart from that, Alaba, he was kind of exposed today, but I think that's more to do with the structural issues. And Madrid are missing, I can't believe I'm saying, Madrid are missing Dani Carvajal, because watching the first 5 games, he was very good for them. Like he was pretty good. Like he was a big upgrade from Lucas Vazquez, who I don't know. Is he even Lugo level? I think
no. We're not going to do that with Lucas. Lucas Vazquez is, every team needs a utility man. He is a great utility man. He's just there to do a job.
Nacho is a utility man. Lucas Vazquez doesn't even do a job. He does like 25% of the job and leaves. That's what he does. He's not. I don't rate him at all, especially now. And I don't know how I think there was a season where Zinedine Zidane got like Lucas Vazquez balling. I don't know which season that was. One of his like later seasons at Madrid. He got Lucas Vazquez balling. I'm like, how? I don't rate this guy at all. And so ultimately for me, most of the blame lies on Ancelotti, because as much as okay, this team doesn't have a recognized striker, the patterns of play that this team plays, the way this team presses as a group, the way this team builds up, all of that is heavily based on the individual quality there is there. There's no system or pattern of play that these guys follow when they have to fall back on. So ultimately, for me, if Ancelotti is Ancelotti,
Wait, no. Actually, hold on there because we'll speak on Ancelotti specifically. So let me quickly get this Dubinsky's man. So, shout out to Shogs. Thank you for the Shogs. How does Bellingham pass the eye test? Because he gets a 66%. It's not a high score, but it's 66%.
I think that's a bit too high. We're being honest. He's a good dribbler. But bro, that's a bit too high.
You think Bellingham is a 66?
See, yeah, 66. That's not a high score. That's just.
What is Kane then? Where's Kane then?
I don't know.
Where's Kane?
Also, can I finish the job?
What does it take to pass the eye test?
Can I? 665 is a pass. We raised it from last year. Last year,
what's the standard for a pass? Like, who's the standard player? Like,
what's the average? What's the average? I need to know what the
what's the average there? Like,
Bellingham. That's what you're saying,
bro. Guys, I'm just a messenger. Bro. I need to ask. I need to go to the exam room. Tell me beforehand, then I'll go to the exam room and I'll tell you what the average score is.
I thought Bellingham would be higher.
Also, no, but sure, we had to raise because we thought 55 was too low, so now it's a 65. So, guys, 65 or over is a pass grade. Below 65, you fail. Also,
so you passed them by 1%. All right, man.
This guy's a cheater, man. I wish you was in my examiner in school, HH, man.
All it takes is one bad control and he's gonna fail.
I guarantee you, he only passed because he signed to Real Madrid.
And also, this I just think they're rolling. So again, like if we see more, because if we see more of Bellingham, he could go back to a 60 or a 59.
He needs updating it.
No. It's constantly updated. It's constantly updated because guys, Felix's score is very high. I don't want to say right now, but we're about to upload his score on Monday because on Monday is when we upload the
HH.
Oh god!
Also, your tier list needs
based on
updating.
technical
I saw
ability.
it
Why is
in
it based
DD.
on form?
No. But there are times the rankings is purely on form. The eye test is your technical ability, but guys can improve their ability.
I still can't believe you said Felix has a higher eye test score than Kane yesterday. I still can't believe that.
He does, bro. He's a better dribbler. What do you mean?
No, he doesn't.
Except for tell these people.
No, wait.
Do you not know what dribbling?
You Felix Kane too. Like, what's happening to you?
I still am. Tell these people. But do you not know what technique is, bro? Do you not know what
Tesh?
He's just dribbling. He's not a better passer than Kane.
Bro, dribbling isn't enough to be rated as high, bro.
Tesh.
Nah, man, he's better.
Ricardo, shut up. No one knows. Yeah,
Technique, man.
Can I finish this up? Also, can you please continue the Chelsea roasting session? #streets request. No, because I gave you 2 hours of a I gave you a 2-hour barbecue, bro.
Yeah, man.
The
food is better.
Evenings of Abdullah. Abdullah cooks an evening. So
Abdullah cooks.
Shout out to Zoltan TV. Thank you for the dub, man. When Morata decides to shop, he's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me respond back. Atletico Griezmann is a world-class player. Credits to Simeone. He had his team ready to play. Okay, let me just break a few things down. So, guys, do we all rate Morata?
In for Morata, bro, he's that dude.
In for Morata.
When he's confident.
On his day. No, on his day.
Don't do that. Guys, Timo Werner on form is something. My question was, do you rate Morata full stop?
No, Morata actually technically is an efficient player. Let's just say that. He has some technique.
It's a simple question.
He's not that bad.
Do you rate Morata full stop?
Yeah.
I rate him higher than
It's going to go through his highs and lows.
He's good on the eye test. That's one thing we can't.
Yeah, he's good on that. Let's just say that.
Okay. So, Atletico. No, Griezmann. Is Griezmann world class?
Yes, man.
Yeah, zoom on my picture if you can.
Okay, guys. I just said, is he world class? And the answer is yes. Yes. No. Griezmann is world class. He's world class. So
That's insane.
You say that while holding yourself back, HH.
I said,
Okay. All jokes about Griezmann is world class. So,
it's just, you know that just because you have shades, you know, we can still see.
Ancelotti is thinking about
Across his eyes.
That's true. Hey, that's true. Ancelotti can't wait, man. He can't wait to turn up.
BBL's in Brazil.
He can't wait to turn up next year, man.
You don't got no need for that, man.
God, guys, don't do that to Gramps, man. And the Annie.
There's a lot of trends out there, by the way.
Okay, you see, Ricardo, you just messed things up. Just don't. Like, what is Chelsea's goal of the month? Asking for a friend.
Red card of the month. They got red card.
Wait, hold up. Isn't there another Premier League game this month? Is there?
No, it's over. The next one is October. For you.
I think
no.
Will they include Carabao? Will they include?
Oh, is this Sunday? Oh, yeah. If we're playing next Sunday,
it's October 1st.
Oh yeah, Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
What about youth goals? What about
Cup?
youth goals?
No. Cup games count. Don't cup games count?
Massive.
So you're gonna score against. How about we're gonna score against Brighton?
I don't even know if you're gonna. I don't even know if we're gonna score against Brighton.
Okay. Also, panel. When is Half Hope gonna see a win?
Probably not this year, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
How about we sacrifice ourselves for Christian?
No. We are beating. Put it right there. Record.
That's a good question.
We'll beat Burnley. We'll beat Burnley.
Grateful for your sacrifice.
Please stop with this football.
Kenny, we can't beat Burnley.
It's last time, the receipts.
I know. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, I'll shut up. He hasn't got long since he was with Abraham. Look, my thing here is all we can do is just pray for the best. Let's pray for the best. Rodney Antoine, thank you for the Dubinsky. Joselu is no good.
Nope.
Rodrigo is a great player, you see? But you're not relying on him to score goals. I wouldn't call Rodrigo a great player. No, he's really
good. Good player. He is a great player, bro. But he's not a goal scorer.
Great. He's not a great.
He's not great.
Very good.
If we're comparing him,
he's a very good player
in today's football. He is great, bro. I'm comparing him to most attackers in world football. He is.
But you say I'm not going to do that. I look at players in a vacuum. I'm not saying for today's thing in a vacuum he's a really good player. I don't want to play. In today's day, nah.
No, but who are you comparing to? Gareth Bale and them, man, bro. Come on, bro. I'm comparing to his today.
He should be a supplementary piece. Real, I told you, Lem losing Benzema was a big deal. Like, we said this. You're not doing anything with Joselu. With all due disrespect, you're not doing nothing with freaking Joselu, bro. Shout to Minecraft the Diamond. Gavi gets a dog. What? For doing tactical fouls and defending.
He gets called a dog.
Oh, okay. Gavi gets called a dog for doing tactical fouls and defending. Camavinga gets called generational against tight legs.
That is true.
And Bellingham striker. Where's my tapping? Okay. Are we doing this?
That is actually a thug.
Actually, are you going to give
Camavinga?
Wait, hold on. Zeman.
Speaking about Gavi, are you going to give him prop? Because when he's actually been playing center, he's actually been good.
Yeah.
So,
I can't give you credit.
The crazy part is who knew playing a midfielder in a midfield position that he would actually perform. Like, who saw that coming, bro? Nobody saw that coming.
Can I have 5 good games?
It's been a while too.
No, he's
five
good
games. Give me 5 good games. Okay.
He's actually had 5 good games. That's great.
Gavi does KDB type pass to win. Jude gets a rebound. Wait, what? Why are we doing
that?
Nah. Yo, one game got you guys need to show.
Let's not read.
This is my problem with this family.
Let's not read.
Okay, Crips. I hear Kubo is cooking an associate at hashtag
Kubo to Arsenal next summer. Kubo's come to Arsenal next summer.
Wait,
Trump 24.
What is Trump 2024? What's that?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh no.
I don't know what that means, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea what that. Okay, so guys, let's cook, man. Let's cook. So, all right, guys, it's time for, in the words of our dear friend Zeman, uncomfortable conversations. So, Carlo Ancelotti.
The Anch.
Here's the thing about Don Carlo. Don Carlo is a blueprint merchant. And I mean that with all due respect. So what I mean by a blueprint merchant? A blueprint merchant is an old school kind of a manager. See, this was back the days when we had individuals instead of the robots that we now have. When you live in a world with robotic players who are a slave to the script, and you have young players as well, you need the modern micromanaging. Carlo Ancelotti should have stepped down after that UCL win. You see, look at his AC Milan team. Kaka, Pirlo, Seedorf, Rui Costa, Shevchenko. These are guys who just give us a blueprint. Give us a good blueprint, we'll cook. If you now have Valverde, Bellingham, Camavinga, Tchouameni, these guys, they need coaching. They need a micromanagement. You can't just give them a blueprint and say, what's up? That's, bro, you had an experienced Benzema, an experienced Modric, an experienced Kroos, Marcelo, Ramos. These were experienced guys who give us a blueprint, we can give you a UCL in 2014. Give us a blueprint, we can give you a UCL and a La Liga in, was that 2022? So when I'm looking at Ancelotti right now, it is so badly apparent that, you see, out of touch is rude. But is he out of touch? And which is why I think that really, you see, I don't think Carlo is right for Brazil. I am of the mindset as you win and lose with your own. But Ancelotti, I think what he has to do now is international management. I do feel that he is perfect for the international game based on what is needed from an international manager. I think where football is right now and where players are right now and where football is going, Ancelotti doesn't work in club football. With the players that you have at your disposal right now, you can't be a blueprint merchant. You've got to be a micromanaging merchant. Ancelotti is wrong for Real Madrid. Bro, someone said this on like my YouTube video on the reaction. Real Madrid go trophyless this season. Guys, are we going to see a La Liga title race between Barcelona and Corona virus?
Girona.
Nah, it's gonna be
Girona.
Isn't that
I'm smelling a trouble, man. I'm smelling a trouble.
Isn't that like Man City's like satellite team or something?
City are dominating La Liga as well.
Wait, Ricardo. Don Carlo, talk to me, bro. Let's have the real combo on Don Carlo.
Look, I've always been a big fan of Ancelotti, but he might be getting he might be heading down the Jose Mourinho route, where you just kind of you fall out, you fell off. It is what it is. He's had a long career, a great career, I'd say. He won Champions League with many teams, never been able to defend the league title, which is a conversation on its own.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but look, I mean, what is there to say? That we speak of this several times.
Okay. Should he have stepped down after that UCL win? When it was obvious that the team was now entering into a transitional phase.
One thing I've always because I'm a combat sports fan, one of the best things every fighter should do is always know when to retire. Because if you don't bow out at the perfect time, your legacy is gonna take a hit. There's.
I don't know, but can you do why I disagree? Fighting is different because there's people where I need to fight. Because again, I look as an example of Joe Calzaghe. Bro, who the hell speaks of Joe Calzaghe? He was defeated. You beat a washed-up Ray Jones Jr. and you beat other guys and you beat a washed-up Bernard Hopkins later in their career.
But I'm talking about
I was undefeated, but again, no one cares. No one cares.
But it's all about
Ali Tyson. They should have retired early. But I think for fighting, I don't think we care that much about the unblemished record.
But it's all about perception. It's all about perception. I mean, for example, I don't know how many people here watch UFC, but Khabib, a lot of people say he bowed out too soon. Now it's a lot of what ifs. That's like if Guardiola didn't manage football after the Barcelona dynasty, there would have been a lot of what ifs. Some people have questions about Zidane. What can you do outside of Real Madrid? But then you have an example here like Ancelotti. He's had a long, great career. He should have bowed out of that Champions League. He would have left on the high. What we're seeing the last 2 years now, I think, nobody would be really questioning him. But now we're starting to have conversations, and he's starting to kind of be pushed out of this elite level manager that he's always been. It's the same treatment a lot of us guys we give Mourinho. It is what it is. Maybe he should have bowed out after, I don't know, he's been irrelevant for quite a while, actually.
Well, you couldn't let it go.
No, but I'm just using several examples. Like Elijah gave a perfect example. Wenger, he left a little bit too late. It messes up the perception.
A little bit. He left long too late.
I'm being generous.
Shout out to Sir Alex.
It's time to go.
Okay, but I think
For real.
Let's go back to that UCL victory.
Okay.
And I get it. See, let me go from Carlos' point of view. Bro, no one thought that we'd do this. And you're riding on such a high, like, boom. Okay, I'll give you carrying on a season afterwards. I can't give you carrying on this season again.
I oppose that because I agree that I hate when people always give all the credit to the players, but never the manager. The manager will always have a fingerprint on any comeback, any win, on any loss. Okay. But at that time, when we saw Benzema score that hat trick, when we saw, them almost fumble to Chelsea, when we saw that last minute comeback against Man City, nobody was saying Ancelotti's brilliant, he's this, he's that. People were criticizing him because they were losing a lot of these games before the comebacks. So he never got the credit he deserved, regardless in that moment. Everybody's like, oh, Rodrigo this, Benzema this, Vinicius that, Courtois this. Now, they deserve their credit, but Ancelotti never got the respect he was due. Now, obviously, you win the Champions League. Maybe Ancelotti thought, look, I'm going to get Mbappe. I can keep riding along this thing, but he never came. And to be honest, this summer, how much blame can you really put Ancelotti week in, week out when it's not his job to rebuild this team? Like, I mean, sure, he might have some say, but I remember a lot of Real Madrid fans and a lot of people like, oh, Don Florentino Perez is the best club president in the world. Where's your Mbappe? Where's your Harry Kane? Where are these guys? You didn't do your job. And obviously, because these guys are getting the João Felix treatment from Mbappe, they missed out on Harry Kane. And Harry Kane, let's be honest, if Harry Kane was on this Real Madrid team, man, we're having a very different conversation about the quality of this team. Well, look, here we are, man. Like, I think the Ancelotti, don't get me wrong, he deserves criticism, but he is being scapegoated here. Like, there's better.
How so? I mean, because my thing though is, you have to know what kind of manager you are. Surely Carlos should know. Maybe he disagrees, but Carlos should know that I'm not a rebuild manager. These are the guys, they're experienced, they know what to do. I can manage, motivate them, and give them a blueprint to say what's up. But if this is about Modric is old, guys are old, Benzema is no longer here, and this is not about a young group, and this is not about a new generation. Has Ancelotti ever done a new generation thing? You see, if this was Wenger,
this is
the thing, though. If you let go of Ancelotti, right? Like we're in a time right now where the quality of the player doesn't always necessarily matter, rather the profile matters the most. So you sack Ancelotti, right? And you bring in whoever you bring in. A lot of these players that are in this team may not fit for those coaches that you bring in. This is a very different football game. You have a classic manager that can work with anything he is given because he comes from that time. So, I mean, yeah, you could say, that maybe they should have sacked Ancelotti, but why didn't they do that then if they were so confident that he wasn't the man for the job? I think when you're talking about trying to bridge these gaps, which I think, it's pretty obvious that Ancelotti, this is his last year. And I think Real Madrid are going to be looking at someone like Xabi Alonso, who's a fantastic coach from what we've seen at Leverkusen so far. But, I mean, if they wanted him that bad, why didn't they get rid of him? Real Madrid, right? It's just Real Madrid. Like the team probably has the most pull in any, out of every club. What? Like I think this is what Real Madrid is doing. I don't see how you can put this all on Ancelotti, especially with the guys out there that are not performing. Like, I don't know. He wasn't backed in the summer. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, but he wasn't backed in the summer. So if he's not backed in the summer and he can't get results because you didn't back him, that's not necessarily all his fault.
Okay. Nomad, where you at with Carlo? I'm coming to you, Casey.
Yeah, he's got 9 months remaining. I think he'll be gone next summer. So I don't think Don Perez will fire him, just out of respect. And I think this is on Perez. This is on Don Perez because I think he just wants this season to be a wash. He didn't spend any money, or he kept Ancelotti for one more season, even though he could have gone to Brazil directly, and he could have gotten 1 year with the Brazilian squad, But Don Perez decided to keep him because he'd be okay with not spending any money, and he'd be okay with doing as well as he could with whatever we had, If you got a new manager, then they'd want to bring the kind of players they want in. And so I think next season, next summer, when we get a new manager, whoever that is, we could be making signings and we could be completing the squad. And then maybe in a season or two, you'd be seeing Real Madrid perform at the adequate level once again.
So you're saying this season is a write-off then?
Yeah. He has been kept for a specific reason. That's it. So I think La Liga. See, Real Madrid could win, draw, or lose either of the Madrid derbies. They could win, draw, or lose either of the El Clásicos, in the league. But if they win every other match, could still be in the running for the league, right?
Yeah.
So so if you don't have a squad, there's no Courtois, no Militao. Vinny is having injury problems. He's coming back. Arda Güler, we haven't yet really seen anything from him. He's back in the squad now. Fran Garcia has underperformed slightly. So if you can just focus on the Granadas and the Aibas, Real Valladolid, and all of these teams, and you can grind out results, I think we could still be in the running for the league. And if we win the league, then no one cares, right?
True, but I find it hard to see how this team wins the league ahead of Barcelona.
That's all you can do. And maybe you can focus on the Copa del Rey just because it can help you to not go trophyless. As long as you win a trophy, you can justify the season at Real Madrid, because a trophyless season, he already had a trophyless season after La Decima, right? So yeah, it would be a bad look. So I think we could focus on the low quality opponents and just get out of the group stages in the UCL. I think that should be the priority. Yeah.
Casey, talk to me. Don Carlo.
Yeah, I think you're putting too much disrespect on him, bro. Decided that he hasn't rebuilt team. What was AC Milan then? How old was Kaká when he joined? They were 20.
No, but they call
21, 22.
But Casey, remember, this is old school Italian teams. They don't do youth. Milan was always a team where there are experienced guys always peppered.
No. The Milan Ancelotti was Kaká and inshallah. Let's not do that. The team was built around him.
But you still had Ambrosini. You still had Gattuso. You still had elderly statesmen around. Real Madrid.
By 07, it was Kaká. It was by 07, it was Kaká and inshallah. 05 and 04.
How old was Kaká in 07?
24?
27, 26.
Oh, okay.
No, he had to be older than freaking 24. So basically, his Milan team, the core of his Milan team wasn't built around 21, 22, 23, 3-year-olds. That's not how they did things back in the 90s or the 2000s. So the thing though is, Ancelotti never had where, we're not here in the rebuild phase. Real Madrid have decided we're not here.
No, but Habo, someone in the chat also pointed out, I think it's AB, Milan in the late 90s were trash. It was Inter and Juve, sometimes Lazio and Roma. Ancelotti literally rebuilt the team. You have to
manager. He's always been a bad league.
No. Before him, I'm saying before him also. No, it's before him. And with Madrid also, he completed the rebuild that Mourinho started. So I don't get what you're talking about. He can't build a team.
And I don't like this rebuild talks, because rebuild talks is, what's the difference between a rebuild and building a team?
Yeah,
literally it's the same thing when you're joining a team and you're building them.
No. For me, I think rebuild is where you're now taking a team from. It's like a transition. You are now trying to manage the old guys and bringing in the new guys. who are already there. Like building a team is where, okay, I want to buy this guy, buy this guy, buy this. Rebuild is where the players are there. You're not helping to transition with the players that's already existing.
No, but hasn't he done that with Madrid?
No, but what's been wrong with
What at a time? Casey. Okay, sorry.
But I'm saying, like, hasn't he?
Okay, Casey.
No, but I'm just trying to say, like, hasn't he done that with Madrid? Like, Vinny had his best season under Ancelotti. Like, Vinny was absolutely garbage under Zidane.
He had his best season with
but that wasn't a rebuild.
Benzema, though. It was with Benzema as well. So that point,
you have to give credit to the manager.
He was already there. He improved them.
No, but guys, look, they've been trying to rebuild. They've been trying to get Mbappe for how long? The last 3 years, bro. Let's just play a hypothetical. What if they had Mbappe? Like, they would have been playing way better now. Is that an Ancelotti thing?
They really would.
Is that an Ancelotti thing for not him having Mbappe?
No. Like,
squad building is poor.
Wait, can I speak on this?
Hold on.
You can ask on that as well.
Casey, finish your points. Casey.
No, that's it. Like, I'm just like saying that I think you guys are just putting too much disrespect on him. That's it.
No, but it's
So Casey, hold up. So you still feel Ancelotti is right for this Real Madrid team? He's the right man.
No, he's too old. Like, but people are saying like he was overrated and all that. Like, I just have a problem with that.
No.
Like, I think he should retire. Like, not retire. He should go to Brazil. But like, he's not overrated. Definitely not overrated.
No. Okay, Zimmer, what are you saying?
No, I think the whole definition of like rebuild and build is like you made that team, you constructed. Rebuild is the same team that you created. You're trying to recreate them from transition them off. So when it comes to that, I don't think Carlos Ancelotti has a track record when it comes to that. But one thing I would say is that he was kind of I think Perez just he saw him as someone that's experienced, that could be there. He didn't expect. I don't think he expected the Champions League because he was thinking, well, I'm trying to bring in youngsters into this team before I find my right manager, and I'm trying to bring all these guys in, and somebody that's experienced as you. I know that you're experienced better. You could bring the best out of the veteran players I have before I try to transition them off. So it's like he was using the perfect case scenario. And let's be honest, it's not like Carlos from all the reports is saying that Carlos wanted a striker. He's behind closed doors. It seemed like he wanted a striker.
I don't think not only a striker, but he wanted a top forward player, bro.
No. For him, he wanted a top goal scorer. That's what he wanted, a top striker.
Exactly.
And he knew that. And when he knew that Mbappe wasn't a possibility, he's probably pushing for Harry Kane. Because that's what the reports are saying. Like he was pushing for Real Madrid.
No, he was pushing for Havertz.
Can I say something?
Yeah. So when it comes to So when it comes to like this whole idea of like, is this his team? Did he wanted this? He might, Carlos consistently has said that he's happy with the team he has, but deep down, he's not really happy with them because he wanted a forward, and like with all due respect to the Loop, he's not going to do anything up front on a consistent basis where he could be your main striker. That's why he's been playing with two men up top. He's trying to find a formula in which he was expecting Rodrigo. Hopefully, he can take the step up and be a better goal scorer. Vinny, I need you to step up in your goals because we know that Jose Lu isn't going to give us 30 goals. So we're losing goals, so we're going to have to create it by the aggregate. And that's exactly the problem that he's going through. I don't think it's sincerely all his fault, but I just think he's stuck in a situation where he just has to live it out, and then next season there's going to be a new manager. Most likely, right. He already knows his time is up.
Zombie 6-4, talk to me, bro.
Okay, so about the whole rebuild thing. So you know how they wanted Mbappe and everything, and this was last year, well, not a year before that. So my thing with it is with that, if they wanted Mbappe, the only problem is with that is, so Vinny and Mbappe, they share a similar role when it comes to the forward. So if they were to get Mbappe, what would you do with Vinny? That's the thing.
Well, you see, I'm reading the streets, and the streets are saying that. So the streets are saying that like Mbappe plays striker, which is an issue because Mbappe is not a striker.
He doesn't.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So and he doesn't play a striker. He's pretty much a left wing because PSG, which is LSG, they had a problem where they put him as a striker and they put Neymar as a left wing and Messi as a right wing, and Mbappe was having, and you could tell too. with the games he had last year, he was having a problem as a striker. Now, don't get me wrong, he was scoring goals, but at the same time, you could tell it weren't connecting, weren't clicking.
You know
So my
why I
thing
disagree?
is, if they were to still get Mbappe, which let's be real, I mean, it ain't gonna happen. If they were to
Zombies.
get him, what would you
Zombies.
do as far as the forward is concerned? Because you know Vinny can't get benched and Mbappe can't get benched, and then
Vinny
too,
can't
as
get
far as
benched.
striker
No, no, no,
wise,
no, no,
Hold
no,
up.
no, no,
Hey,
because
Hey,
you know,
Chase, I'm
yeah,
telling
yeah,
you
I'll
this
come to
right.
you.
I'm telling you this right now. If Mbappe had a problem with Neymar and he did everything to get him kicked out because he wanted that left wing spot, what the hell makes you think he won't do the same thing to Vinicius?
and
Junior?
that's
Who
my
the
thing.
hell
And then
is
Ricardo, you're
No,
Vinicius
right.
no, no, no,
Junior?
no, but since what I said, like, I get it. It's Mbappe, Galactico, and everything. Mbappe doesn't work. Real Madrid don't need a left-sided attacker; they need a striker.
They need
Mbappe is
Haaland,
not
bro.
a
And
striker,
AJ, that's
so
my thing.
Mbappe
Wait,
to Real Madrid.
AJ,
But
can I
see,
speak?
from
It's
a
not that it doesn't
tactical
work. It's
point
just
of
that
view,
it's not the best fit. It's not the best
It
fit, but
really is
no,
would
yeah,
not.
work.
that's
Yeah,
what it
It's
is.
not.
It's not
can
the
I?
first. Not the first. Wait, okay,
So
wait,
my
zombie.
thing of
I'll
it
come
is,
to AK. Zombie.
so my thing of it is, why are they still worried about getting Mbappe when you could get a whole new forward? That's my thing. Because you're gonna need Vinny still. Because let's be real, Vinny is their best forward for now. You got Rodrigo, he's really good. Still need, things to work on, but he's also good. And then too, you got Joselu, which he had a good game today. I can't lie, but you're gonna need him a whole lot more than him. So the thing of it is and here's another thing too, with the whole situation with the whole Bellingham thing. Either with Bellingham, they can't. How can I say this? They can't, fall on him all the time, like what they did in the past couple of games.
No.
Because from the past games I have saw, it it's looking like they're making him seem like like a striker or like a forward, and he doesn't play that. He's pretty much a
No.
midfielder. So I feel like this year, not only they need a new manager, but they also need, more of a striker or another forward, in my case. And as far as Ancelotti's
Okay,
concerned,
so where do you? So what role should Jude Bellingham have in this team then?
honestly, it had to be midfield, but I could see what they're trying to do because as far as the number 10, but honestly, it just had to be like a regular mid, like a regular
Is
mid.
okay, wait. Is Bellingham playing a false nine or a number 10? What is his role in this Real Madrid team?
That's what I want to know.
He's
He's
like a
not.
second striker.
He's not a number 10 like a number 10.
Yeah,
He's like
It's like a
yeah.
he
it's
makes
like
late
He's like
runs
a
to the box.
Because I
yeah. It's just
noticed in every game
he
Okay,
plays.
he
He
played.
wait, okay, hold on. Okay, so let me go to AK now. AK, talk to me. AK.
So on Jude Bellingham, he's basically he's a midfielder by trade. Like he participates in the build up here and there, but his job is basically make late runs into the box. Like Joselu creates space by occupying the two defenders, and Bellingham runs into that space. That's his job, pretty much.
And was that the role? Was that the role that he was playing at Dortmund?
At Dortmund, he was playing a deeper role.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true.
It wasn't
That is
any
true.
box to box in Dortmund. It was more of a
Yeah, it was more
box
box to box.
Yeah,
box to
that's
box,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like
And let's
this was
be
nowhere
honest,
near
there's
his
more
role for
open
Dortmund or
space
for
on
England as
Dortmund.
well.
His role was more of a box.
Yeah, for England.
AK, continue.
I'd argue with Bellingham that his role, he's better in this number 10 advanced role than he is box to box. I don't think his box to box, I don't think you get the best out of him. But on Ancelotti, I think we have to make a distinction between what happens on the pitch and what happens off the pitch. I think off the pitch, you have to blame the Madrid hierarchy. I mean, I know they didn't get Mbappe, they were flirting with Mbappe, but the fact that in the start of this summer, did you honestly think you were going to get Mbappe? Who was in your plans? I would like to ask the Madrid hierarchy, who was in their plans at the start of the summer? Because it was only after Mbappe sent that letter to PSG that they said, "Oh, Mbappe might be there." Who was in their plans before Mbappe?
No,
And then too,
I
the
think
fact that Mbappe rejected Real Madrid, and you're still going for him, that makes Real Madrid look pretty stupid.
Yeah, I mean the thing with Real Madrid is why did they go? Why who was their target before this Mbappe drama even came this summer? Because there was no way they thought that they would get Mbappe this summer before like he was like kicked out of PSG and all of that. So that's my thing. Like you can't, or maybe they may have thought Benzema would have stayed another year, but he went to Saudi. But that's the job of a top football club. You have to find solutions on the fly, and the fact that they stood on the Mbappe train for so long without, okay, you don't want Kane because he doesn't fit in with your young players project. He's a bit too old. Okay, fine. Go to Eintracht Frankfurt and pay the 90 million for Kolo Muani. He's a very similar striker in that he's able to dribble and he connects with players like Vinny who run in behind. He's that type of striker. He's not like a finisher, but he's a striker that likes dropping deep and connecting play. Or even better, go for Osimhen. Osimhen was, if you had money to pay for Kylian Mbappe, you could have easily used that money and gone to Napoli and say how much we can give you this for Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
Or
So,
they could go for Rafael Leo.
No,
you never know.
No, he's a left winger. It's not a striker.
Yeah, so
it's not a striker.
Wait, hold on. I've got a drop for that, sir.
One more for the culture. One more for the culture.
No.
Come on, man.
I'll take that break.
You could have gone. You could have gotten Osimhen, Kolo Muani. You could have gotten either of these two guys if you didn't want Kane. Why did you not go for any of them? So that's off the pitch. However, on the pitch, I have a lot of concerns about this guy because like people talk about positional play, pressing, and people call it, they say hipster, they say not everybody has to play like that and all that. Let's be honest. Coaching a team on how to press from the front isn't hipster or anything in this modern football landscape. It's one of the basics of football. A team has to know how to press. Just like that. A team has to know how to press. Madrid don't know how to press. I saw them press when they press against top teams so easily play through it. Teams shouldn't be able to play through your press. And then on the ball, build up, patterns of play, patterns of build up. You can't just let your individuals build up and just be like that. You have to have a pattern of play. That's nothing like you have to have some sort of positional play implemented into that team. That's not like hipster and thing. That's basics of football, basics of modern football. And the fact that Ancelotti cannot coach that effectively, that just shows me you've had a great career. You've done a lot of great things. You cannot survive in this modern landscape. I'm sorry. You cannot survive. It's that simple. You have to go internationally and you have to coach there because these are basics that teams do today. And if you cannot even do the basics, if you cannot coach the basics, then I'm sorry. You can't coach this team at a high level. I'm sorry. That's it.
Hey, Chase, can I say this right quick?
Can I speak on?
Okay, no. Kenny, go for it. Kenny.
Yeah. On Ancelotti, I mean, today's game is definitely a playing ball. Like I think Eke said and a couple guys said before, like the squad planning was terrible because obviously I think that they were surprised when Benzema decided to leave because I think he extended his contract not that long ago. So he left, but then when he leaves, like I said, there was quite a lot of strikers. I don't know if with the Kane thing, I don't know if it was about saving money for Mbappe. Or if they were scared about because last time they spent huge money on a confirmed player was Hazard, and I don't know if he's scared about the Hazard thing because since then he hasn't been spending spent big money on a confirmed top player. So I don't know if Hazard scored him, but they definitely did a top striker today. This summer, and then you went from that's probably one of the biggest downgrade. You went from a Benzema, a top 5 striker, to a Jose Lu. What is he supposed to be doing with that? And just a Jose Lu, and even if you look at the attacking options, is a Brahim Diaz that was on that had a decent season at Milan, and then a youngster like Arda Güler from Turkey. That's not enough.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, it's not enough. obviously we can blame him for maybe his tactics here. They might be outdated, but like honestly, other coach they may be playing better, but at the end of the day, his options are not enough. And now you have your best, you have most your best forward is injured, and then the other forward that you bought from Turkey is injured as well. So I'm like, I don't know if he can really do something about it. Obviously, maybe people say he could have retired earlier, but like, for me, it's like people buried him before. Like, don't forget, he went to like Napoli, he went to Everton before he came back to Real Madrid. Yeah, but when he went to Everton, people was like, this guy is finished, and then he bounced back, went to Real Madrid, and then they won the Champions League. So you can never tell when the guy is really finished. But yeah, I think that probably right now the issue that with the modern game maybe is I don't think that there's a team right now that has the individuality.
No.
To be like able to
football
coach,
has like there is no team that has that kind of setup that his 2014 Real had or his Milan team has that for him to cook. No, there isn't. You know.
Yeah.
So who else wants to talk on your boy Don Carlin? Okay, SK, talk to me. SK.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, so for Ancelotti, I think that if this is gonna be like his last season in club football, right, then he might try to go the way of when Sir Alex Ferguson had his last season in Man United, right? Because even though he won the league at United, that league was more so one off the back of Robin van Persie than him actually being a good coach. And I guess the issue for him is there's no player in the squad outside of Bellingham at the moment that he could quote unquote win a league off the back of. Although I would say we are being maybe just a bit dramatic considering this is the first game they've lost all season and they're only a point out of first place. So I mean, you could argue that given how much of a transition he has to make in the squad, if them at their quote unquote worst is only a point off of top spot, then maybe as they grow into the season, they can still actually make a title challenge.
All right. Okay, let me hit this quick, Dubinsky's man. Shout out to your boy. I told you, I don't know why this guy's still around here, man. Half Hope Snow Bunnies. CFC. All right.
It's not even you on the picture. It's kind of racist.
I know.
Wait, you're a Winter Soldier, HH?
I felt.
He's a milkman. HH is a milkman.
If Girona beats Real Madrid and they're out of the title race, will Real Madrid do a bombshell move for Mbappe in January to salvage the season? No.
PSG will never let him go in January. No.
Basically, two things. Real wouldn't do that just to salvage their season. That's one. There is zero chance PSG would allow him to go in January, specifically when it's right in the midst of a UCL season. No chance in hell. There is no chance in hell,
Yeah, so look, don't they want money for him too?
What if for some reason they got grouped? Do you think PSG might consider it then? For whatever reason they got grouped somehow?
Nah. They're not gonna get grouped.
No. I'm not saying. I don't think they will. Obviously, but I'm saying if they did, do you think they might consider that?
You know how much?
Wait. Hold on. Consider what's getting Mbappe in January.
They can't sell him. They can't.
No, I'm saying that if PSG got grouped, right, in the UCL somehow.
Oh,
do you think they would consider knowing Mbappe would probably leave them in the summer anyway? Do you think they might consider seeing if they can cut their losses now in January?
I still doubt it.
No,
we're signing Mbappe in 3 months
because they still want money for him.
They're very stubborn now.
Mbappe's re-signing.
It's
they're
not
trying to
even
get
that.
a lot of money for him.
Bro, here's the thing. Ricardo just said, guys, don't be surprised if Mbappe.
What the media is saying
is resigning. You heard it here first.
Basically, I'm doing my Kevin Hart's meme, man.
If he resigns, I'm tattooing KM9 on my KM7.
What certain parts of media and friends are saying is that unless he wins the Champions League this season with PSG, he's going to resign.
Yeah, well, that means he's definitely going to resign.
He's winning the Champions League. He's winning the Champions League.
Oh, what a robot. Okay, well, look. Rodney Antoine. Kepa is partly to blame for the goals. Couture comes out to catch the balls during. Of course, let's don't do it. Also, how much does Valverde Camavinga score on the eye test? I have to check their markings. I'm not Valverde. He doesn't pass the eye test. Valverde doesn't pass the eye test.
Yo, Valverde is PMP, man.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah, he's a track star. Get the game on, get paid. No, like no.
No, HH, that's the wrong.
That's a brick.
Drop a brick,
Yeah, drop a brick, man.
That's a brick, AK.
Drop a brick,
Drop
man.
the brick.
You're so
Bro,
fucking old.
Guys, I
You're so fucking old.
never liked Shrek. I'm sorry, I never liked Shrek.
HH, we were
No,
no one.
Shrek? What? That's not Shrek. Like, this is the 90s. This is the 80s.
Hey, drop
AK,
the
that is not
brick.
Shrek.
Drop the brick,
That's
man.
another brick.
Just stop the brick. Stop
One
being
minute
Just
was
a bit,
self-inflicted too. You didn't have to say anything. That's the crazy part.
Okay, look, I don't care. The lyrics were right, so I don't give a damn what you guys said, man. Oh, look,
That's Shakespeare.
man, can you just no? Don't do that, man. Don't.
No.
This
So-
says it. Get your game on, bro. That's crazy.
Wait, no, hold on. That's the song. It's in Shrek.
Yeah, it is, but that's
No,
not the song.
yeah, that's not the song.
That wasn't the song at all, HH.
Yeah.
Wait, so that.
That's not.
Oh,
it's just-
wait. No. It was
No,
Shrek.
you guys
It
are like,
was.
that is a song.
That one is from Shrek. but
No,
you're just
no,
butchering it.
again,
it
but
is
that's not the song. No, that's not. No, that's not the. He's a runner. He's a track star. That's not
Oh
that
no,
song.
that's not
That's
from
not at all,
Shrek.
HH.
That is
That's
not.
a-
from
that's a-
Shrek.
that's a
Okay,
TikTok
we're
song.
getting
HH.
confused. No, basically, there's a song
Shit,
by
it's
that
a
90s
TikTok
band.
song.
She's a
called-
runner. She's a track star. Is a rap song.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
TikTok
I'm not
song.
singing that song.
But we
I'm
weren't
singing
singing
the
that
other
song
song.
to
No
begin
one was
with.
singing the
buddy.
Shrek song, HH.
Yeah, like, no one's singing the Shrek song.
No,
Like, this is the
you can
2000
do
man.
it.
What's going on?
Thank you. These dudes from
Smash.
Shrek.
You see the,
That's what,
Yeah, I
no,
know.
you see
that's
these,
not the band.
you see Key Buckley might be another.
He's a track star.
Yeah, Key Buckley is another old ass like yourself.
Who sang that song anyways?
I don't know. I doesn't know.
Yeah, wait,
This is a
okay,
TikTok
okay.
song, bro. No one knows who TikTok artists.
Is their name Smash Ball?
You see, now I'm talking
It's not
back.
Smash Bros. I can tell you that.
You
It
are
was-
getting me
She's
for a
a track
TikTok song.
star.
Nah. Sorry, for you.
That's not a TikTok song.
Yeah, that's not a
It's
TikTok song.
No, it was
It's
public.
TikTok
That's
song.
It's not. It's pretty famous. Like
No, it's pretty famous.
Whatever. Okay. Let me.
I don't know why
Okay.
you want to give yourself.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, guys, let's talk about the terrorist, man. So, I'm not apologizing to Simeone.
No,
You know why?
gotta give him his flowers. You gotta give him his flowers.
You gotta.
Nah,
shit,
Simeone
stop.
did
No.
really well today.
He's
Let
been
me-
balling.
okay,
He's
let
been
me-
delivering for a year now.
Okay.
For
He's
real.
been
Atletico
delivering
looking
for the
hot.
10 years,
I'll
bro.
give you I'll give you your flowers for now, but I can clown you for when you were playing like a terrorist. Now, I don't know what happened. Maybe he got a facelift or a surgery, but I'm like, yes, this is how you can play football. But I will not apologize for calling him a negative enemy of football for several years, which is what he was. He was an enemy of football who tried to stifle one of the brightest sparks in football today, named João Felix.
Oh my god.
Guys,
AJ.
let's keep it a stack. No.
my God.
Ricardo Zimmerman and
It's
Barry.
about João Felix, man. We know.
Ricardo Zimmerman and Barry.
Are you the one? Are you the one
Ricardo-
donkey fucking his girlfriend?
Ricardo Zimmerman and Barry. Do you realize that if it was down to Simeone, you don't see that assist from Felix that led to your comeback?
Well, he's done
You
that.
do realize that. So guys, you should actually be thank you. You say thank you, Uncle HH, for calling on Simeone, which led to his release.
A
and giving to
19-year-old
Barca.
as
You
my
should actually thank you
uncle's
to be-
crazy,
Never
man.
be
So-
my
Because
uncle.
you better jinx us anyway.
No. But
Yeah,
He's
it's
a
crazy.
positive Real Madrid fan.
Yeah,
He's
Wait,
a
hold on. Let me
positive
land.
Real Madrid fan.
Hold on. So, Simeone, well done. Really good. Tactically brilliant.
Turbulent.
But
challenge.
I will not apologize for calling you a footballing disease. You were
He's not,
a
though.
footballing disease for
He's
several
not,
years.
man. He's not.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
He never
Ricardo.
was.
Ricardo, were you asleep during comprehension English class? He was an enemy of football. He is now.
Bro,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say he was an enemy.
Can I talk?
HH, since Felix
What?
went to Chelsea, you know which team has scored the most goals in La Liga since Felix went to Chelsea? Since Felix went to Chelsea?
Anyways, look,
Atletico. In his entire calendar year, they've scored the most goals in La Liga.
And that's
when your
supposed to mean
boy
what
left
to me?
them.
And that's supposed to mean what to me? What's that supposed to mean?
So if he's a terrorist and your boy is the technique savior, then why is it that when he left?
So how come he had him imprisoned all that time?
Also, HH, why do you
How come when he
why do
left,
you have
they
a
saw-
how come
Because
you
he
have a
didn't
crush
fit
on
in
Mourinho?
Simeone's system. That's
wait,
why.
guys, one at a time. Guys, one at a time.
Bro,
One at
why
a time.
didn't
Ricardo, go for Ricardo.
Okay, why are we tying Simeone's entire legacy on a player who was never it? I don't understand that. Does Simeone have to leave Atletico for us to review his legacy and say that he was great based on what he was given and who he was competing? The guy has 2 La Liga titles in a league that's dominated by 2 European powerhouses. He faced against Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo his entire tenure there. He doesn't have anywhere near the financial support of those 2 clubs. And bro, let's be honest.
Story, man.
It's not a sub story. You can call it football terrorism.
Wait.
It's really not a sub story.
Next time. I'll buy a violin next time.
Okay, cool. We can clown this guy for being a terrorist all you want, but this ain't not the same. But you praise, you get on your knees for a manager who is no different.
Exactly.
Absolutely
That's
no
so
different. And the crazy part is,
on him.
Hold on. The crazy part is Simeone is still relevant in big 2023.
I'm like, boom.
Look,
Ricardo, you're right.
AJ, you just mad because
Ricardo, wait, hold on, Ricardo. Okay. I missed what I'm
Oh my god. No, you're not admitting shit. All right. He went to the final. Wait, hold on. I'm not
Joseph,
done,
no,
bro.
Ricardo, I admit what I wrong. Ricardo, you're right, because I feel that Simeone's 2 UCLs does make him relevant. So those 2 UCL wins that he had,
I guarantee you one thing.
You're right.
I guarantee you one thing. You put Mourinho in that same situation, he's not beating Real Madrid in those finals. I'm sorry, not 3 people. This guy is crazy. This guy actually.
It's you tripping if you
they
think
just
that
don't
they
want to
beat
hear the
Real
truth.
Madrid.
No, we don't know that. We don't know that.
I know that Real Madrid will win the
No,
UCL.
hold on. Get your ashy ass, no follicle having ass hair.
Are you gonna allow this bomb to get away with this? Streets, are you gonna allow this bomb?
HH, let me speak on
HH, let me drop some.
Z-Man, he can't hear you.
Yo, he might start twerking again, guys. Be careful.
The greatest final manager of all time would somehow drop the ball twice.
You know what's crazy? Simeone is the same guy who beat Liverpool at home.
Get the hell out of here.
That is true.
Hold on. Yo, let me cook.
Okay, keep burning the stove, man. Keep burning the stove, bro.
The same guy who beat Liverpool at the great Anfield. Obviously, I know because I'm a Barcelona fan. At the great Anfield, eliminated him in their own ground. He eliminated Pep Guardiola in 2016, I believe, with Bayern Munich. The guy has to produce great results already. Yes, he didn't win the Champions League. Bro, let's be honest. At that time, him getting to the Champions League final, bro, it was a great accomplishment, but he went against Real Madrid. Like, bro, Simeone gets unfairly criticized.
I want to speak on this.
Defend the Make-A-Wish Mourinho. Then go for it.
Let me go.
No. For first and foremost, this is a guy. You say that he lost to Real Madrid 2 times. So did Klopp. The only difference is that Diego Simeone didn't have the pleasure of facing Spurs in the final. And plus, not to mention, you want to talk about like who has he developed? He's been hampering this player, that player. This guy's responsible for some of the most well-known strikers in this generation. The likes of Falcao. He was also responsible for revamping an aging Suarez and actually making him a part of a title-winning La Liga
So he can't give you one UCL. So he can't give you one UCL.
He was responsible. No, let me end. He's responsible for Carrasco, a guy nobody really rated when he went off and he decided to collect the check. Not to mention the fact that this guy's responsible for the development of Thomas Partey, who all of a sudden everyone's saying like he's a great DM when Diego Simeone was responsible for his development.
Diego Costa.
Diego Costa as well.
Too.
A main striker.
Don't forget Diego Godin. Don't forget Diego Godin.
For real.
And the only reason why you rate Diego Godin is because he was at Atletico. That's the only time you started rating him. And this whole
UCL.
No, I tell you.
This ain't it,
bro. This no, you can't even recognize him as a manager. That's the wild part. You can't even recognize.
Simon, I've given him his flowers. All I said was that.
Are you really though?
He was an enemy. Wait, hold up.
No, you're not.
Are you really though?
Wait, hold on. What's more? Wait, hold on. What's more? Z-Man. I got a question to ask you. What's more difficult, winning a Champions League with Porto facing Monaco in the final, or beating Barcelona for the league title in the Camp Nou against the prime Barcelona and Real Madrid? Uncomfortable convos.
Porto also have to be united on their
My thing is, if you're gonna start talking about Mourinho, what he did for Porto, like Diego Simeone had to deal with the Real Madrid side back to back. Like, how much managers have actually defeated Real Madrid in a final back to back? You had the likes of Klopp losing to him twice. And you all seem to praise him because
he shout out MSN too. You shout out MSN.
Keep it real. He defeated MSN in the final to the league title. Like, you gotta.
Yeah, Z-Man, I have a question for you.
HH, can I say something?
It's really hard.
Wasn't Simeone also responsible for developing HH's Ballon d'Or winner?
Yeah, wrong.
Rodrigo Hernandez.
Yeah.
For
he
real.
was technically a part of it.
Rodri.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, you gotta cook.
And also, too, HH, don't forget, a lot of those times, Atletico did beat Real Madrid. Because if I remember correctly, Atletico Madrid schooled Real Madrid, and it was 7-3. It was in that friendly game.
That was a friendly.
my boy.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
still.
No,
And then
they actually have a
did too.
Nah,
this
you fumbled.
I think I should make a group, but he's using a friendly.
No.
Atletico have a problem.
I'm not just using a friendly. So, how can I say this? It was either the Copa del Rey or the Super Cup.
When they beat Real Madrid in the Bernabeu.
Yep.
Yup.
Simeone is your dad. He's your dad. Beat them in the Super Cup final too.
Oh, he beat Super Cup. Yeah, and Falcao dunk on your head.
Don't mention Simeone in the same breath as Mourinho if you have no UCLs. You only get to be compared to Mourinho if you have UCLs.
You rep a terrorist, and now you're calling this guy a terrorist.
Is Zidane a better coach than Mourinho? Is Zidane a better coach than Mourinho?
Yeah, too. Last time I checked, it was Simeone who came to the UCL final twice. Mourinho did it.
And lost twice.
Mourinho couldn't
do it with Real Madrid. That's crazy.
For real, he couldn't do it.
Jose Mourinho in his prime couldn't do it with the best Cristiano Ronaldo that ever existed. And
not only did he have Cristiano Ronaldo, but he had Xavi.
Wait, hold on. Who dunked on your team in 2010? Who dunked on your team in 2010?
You know,
we defending champions there?
No, that doesn't count. They played terrorism.
He didn't have Real Madrid.
He couldn't do it with money. That's crazy.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Nomad.
Yeah, to all these people calling Jose Mourinho a terrorist,
he is a terrorist,
and everything that Barcelona has done and Lionel Messi has done.
Get out of here!
Let me land. After everything that Barcelona has done in La Liga in recent years, and after all that Lionel Messi has done, he's basically stat padded the league, right? For what, 15 years almost? Which is still the greatest La Liga side of all time? It is Jose Mourinho's 121 goals, 121 goals in 38 games. That's a terrorist?
That's cool.
That's a terrorist for you.
Get out
Is
of
that a
here.
terrorist?
You can do all that.
The fastest team of all time in football history, in international football and club football combined, the single fastest football team.
And you couldn't win a UCL with the greatest round.
No, but is that I'm asking, is that a terrorist? Is 121 goals in 38 games?
He had one exceptional
Wait.
No one cares. He's not a
Did Simeone
terrorist.
ever get 100 goals? Has Simeone ever got 100 goals? Has he ever got 100 goals?
Exactly.
He dunked on both.
Exactly.
Real Madrid and
Even in
Barcelona.
Spanish football, they're not comparable. And he's
well,
also the only winner. He's the only winner of the Italian treble.
Let me just say this. Wait. Simeone, let me just hold up. Let me just say this. Wait, hold up. Simeone, I've given him. I'm Barry. I'm putting it coming to you. Simeone, what I've seen from him lately, 2 thumbs up. You've been playing well. Well done. But that doesn't take away that for a long time you were the biggest enemy of the beautiful game.
No, he wasn't.
That you'd fight to win the beautiful game.
HH. I know you're basing this based on a couple of games that you saw of him season in, season out, and you thinking that's the way they play. They don't play like that in La Liga. What makes you, man, think that they park the bus against another team that's trying to park the bus against them?
This guy thinks they're parking the bus against freaking like Real Madrid.
This guy think it's 2 buses just parking against each other and just calling it a day, bro. That's what he thinks.
Barry.
Yeah, sure. Ricardo, do you know why he never gave Simone his credit? Because he lost 2 finals to Goat Naldo. That's why. If he just won 1 final against Goat Naldo, oh my God.
That's why he doesn't rate the ball either. That's why he doesn't rate the ball either.
Yeah, or Griezmann. I'm telling you, man. We got it.
You're such a sublet. You know what HH is? He's a liberal racist. He will never tell you he doesn't like you, but behind your back.
Nah, we got him, man. We got him.
No spine head ass, bro.
We got him.
You're very articulate from where you're from, bro. That's
real. Now we can read you like a book, man.
Wait, let me finish. But nah.
And so HH now it's Messi, now it's Simeone. Wow.
Zombie. Hold on, brother. Let me finish. Nah, but as Eamon said, he's never been a terrorist like that. Because when you play against peak Barca, peak Real Madrid, and a very good Bayern team, why would you go toe to toe with these dudes? You're gonna get smoked. Obviously, he's gonna have to do defensive football. But when you watch consistently this team in La Liga, he's never been a terrorist. And bro, see, I agree with Ricardo. Like, why do you love Mourinho so much like that when he's a terrorist also? I don't understand.
No, I'll tell you why. It's because HH is a narrative merchant, bro. I don't even think HH watches half the games he talks about, bro. He just finds whatever narrative.
Actually, hold on, Ricardo. Are you on the yellow? Wait, hold on. Is Ricardo on the yellow already?
Nah.
Nah, he got boy.
Nah, we were both
Ricardo on the yellow.
Nah,
It's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Okay, well, it's the last warning. It's the last warning, bro. It's the last warning. No. My thing though is, look, I said, look, I'll give. Okay, guys, Simeone, take your flowers then. Well, you're winning nothing without Felix in your team, so good luck trying to win a trophy this season. But well done. You played well. I gave you your flowers. Tactically, you said what's up. All I'm saying, though, is why did you lose 2 UCL finals? That's all I want to know.
Bro, he's lost them in the most supernatural way possible.
I know.
The last second goal. A once-in-a-lifetime goal.
You can't hold on for 30 seconds? 30 seconds?
What
do you mean? How 30 seconds?
How is it Simeone?
You were 30 seconds away from a UCL. You can't hold on? Come on.
How is that his fault? It came out of nowhere.
Barry, tell me right now. There is 0 chance that Mourinho loses that final.
That's not true.
Nah, you're lying.
Didn't Mourinho lose a final to Sevilla just like a couple months ago?
With those carpenters.
Sure did.
Oh, now they're carpenters, but if they were about to play, they were going to be go.
Okay. No, guys, stop it. Don't.
Mourinho lose a
HH,
semi-final to the worst team that's
hard.
won a UCL this century, bro?
Okay. Let me come to Antonio. What are you saying about Simeone, Antonio?
All right, HH. I think you're just too hateful towards Simeone. Like, I get it. Like, I'll admit this. Like, he hasn't always played the most prettiest football. They must stop. It's obviously, it doesn't make sense though. You say you hate his style, but you love Mourinho, but whatever. I'll admit this with Simeone. I think the beginning of his athletic career super good, and he's honestly what you can't take away from him is that he's made Atleti huge, no matter what. At least he's made them bigger than what they were before. So I don't care what anyone says about Simeone. You can hate him all you want, but he's definitely made Atleti way better than what they used to be. They used to get relegated. They were way worse than what they used to be, and now he has them pretty much usually at the third spot, and he's won 2 La Ligas in a very dominant Barca Real time where Barca had Messi and we had a really goated team with Xavi, Iniesta, and then Real, you already know, the three-peat era team. But regardless, I can admit this with Simeone. I think after I don't know if it was a year before they won the La Liga title, they weren't that great. And then the year after they won the La Liga title, and even halfway through last year, they weren't very great. But for some reason, I see a switch. I see that he still plays very defensive football, but not like you like to paint it out. He plays very counter-attacking sometimes. And to be honest, Griezmann has been insane. Let's give him some respect. But you won't give him respect because he didn't show up in the World Cup final. See, I didn't even finish, and you already said it. Jeez, you gotta put some respect on Griezmann's name because, man, Simeone, now that he's got Griezmann back, he got rid of João Felix, who did not want to be there, and he's getting a team that he wants. And yes, he also doesn't have the budget of Barca and Real, but he's got a team right now that I don't know what they'll do. I don't really think they're gonna I think Barca's winning La Liga, but that's just me. But I think he can make them do something. I think he can make them knock out a big team in the UCL, just like they did Liverpool in 2019. I think they can maybe win a Copa del Rey or something. He's got them playing good. I will say this though, eventually Simeone has to go because he's been there for so long, and even though he is, I wouldn't say he's fallen off or nothing. You eventually got to get rid of him because the team's gonna need something fresh.
Yeah,
that's just my view. But you do have to give him his flowers because yes, he doesn't play your style of football. If it was a Chelsea jersey and it was Mourinho, you would be like, oh my God. Oh man, you would be clapping your hands off, but because it's Atleti and Simeone, whatever. Just give him his flowers, man, and give Griezmann some credit. Give him some credit, man. I agree with everyone when they say best player in La Liga, man. Best player in La Liga ever since.
Okay, wait, let me just greet this. Hamza, saying this about Diego Simeone as a pubic hair enthusiast. But Hamza, here's man. First of all, that's crazy. Hamza, that is a hair that is a yellow though. That's a crazy comment. But my thing though is Mourinho is literally panned one of the greatest managers of all time. So, and he achieved managerially the greatest UCL win of all time with FC Porto. And his treble with Inter is Panfan one of the best trebles ever done. So Mourinho has the greatest La Liga season of all time. So Mourinho's legacy is already set.
Saying Mourinho has the greatest La Liga season, bro. I'd rather be a player that averages 30 and score 100 points in one game. Like, who gives a shit?
Ricardo, who gives a shit what you want, right?
Hold up, Minecraft Drama. La Liga has been the most entertaining league. Has it? Do we agree that La Liga has been the most entertaining league?
At least more interesting than the English Bundesliga, right?
English Bundesliga.
No, wait a minute.
Band City and Friends. Band City and Friends.
That is its new official name. It's Pepper's made it the English Bundesliga. So, bro, Premier League ends in this convo.
Is the Premier League?
You're just saying that Guardiola made the Premier League his bitching ground. That's what it is.
Wait, guys, hold up. Are we now saying that we have a tight race between Barca and Girona?
Yeah,
respectfully, I think the Saudi Pro League is the best league.
City are dominating the Premier League. City are dominating the Premier League, so they're saying they're beating to dominate La Liga as well.
Well, I mean,
no, they technically only own like 43% of that club. I don't think it's a full own. Yeah. I mean, but to be honest, man, isn't it City Pro? That's your rival, man. You guys love each other, like Liverpool, Man City.
It's only 6 games into the season. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. Like,
hey, AJ, can I say this?
Girona have been the most entertaining. I'll say that much.
Damn,
AJ, can I say this?
Yeah, but see, it's early though, but still though, that just looks odd. seeing those guys in second just looks very strange. But it's
Yo,
still
I'm gonna
too early in the season.
the Savio winger on their team is really good.
Yeah, Savio. Yeah, he's actually good, man.
But hopefully,
and Alex Garcia as well as a CDM.
Hey,
we have
one
to
in La
talk.
Liga looks beautiful
Wait,
right
hold
now.
on.
So wait, Jake.
Wait, hold on. So shout out to Rodney Antoine again. Simeone became the ultimate terrorist when he played a 5-5 formation against Man City in 20.
What was he supposed to do?
I will
It's
say
Man
this:
City.
if you watch him in the Champions League, he always. I'm sorry about this though. I don't care what anyone says. You should not be playing 5-5. If Atleti at least attack us sometimes, you could at least do something instead of losing 1-0 to City. You could play a little bit better.
Simeone supposed to do?
I agree.
No,
I agree.
5-5
I'm not
is
saying
crazy.
you need to dominate on the ball. Do what you did today, where you're threatening in the
5-5 is
attack.
I'm sorry, but
It's just the 5-5. That's
even
pushing.
excuses,
wait,
though.
hold
That's
on.
excuses.
Even this round,
Yeah, wait, 5-5. No. So,
Nah, Manchester
ladies
City
and
right
gents,
now.
streets.
Manchester City,
No,
man. You
streets.
could at least try.
No, guys. Let's relax and let us allow Ricardo to defend a 5-5 formation. So
there's no way you can defend that.
Bro,
defend a 5-5 formation.
What is he supposed to do? You're putting a guy who has a very technically inferior squad. We're talking about Man City, like not even Real Madrid. Isn't that Real Madrid? Bro, you can't do that. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
No, yes, you can, because here's the thing: if Simeone at times in the Champions League stopped playing 5-5, right, like he did against City, I get it. I understand if he wants to play defensive
that's
football.
what he did in the second leg.
I totally get that.
He played he attacked Man City in the second leg.
And guess what Man City did? They took a reverse Uno card and did 5-5, and it didn't work because they screwed themselves over in the first leg.
So
here's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying.
Yeah, like Mourinho does a 1-1-8, but it's okay. But
no, hey, I agree with you. It is just diluted. It just diluted.
Hold up. So Girona has routine and training like Man City. But then it's like Man City.
No.
It's not going to last.
They're getting leftover funds.
Actually, they're nothing. They're not the same, bro. This guy, like the Girona manager, is more like all about what you can do individually. Like bring your own individual stuff into it, while also having a framework. They're not necessarily the same. They don't even play the same style, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's all Pep Guardiola.
Hey, AJ, can I say this?
They did. Okay, wait, hold on. So let me come to actually no, let me come to your boy Zeman with this. So Zeman, all I want to know is this. Now, I read a tweet. It said 3 starts, 3 goals. I don't know what's so funny. So Zeman, 3 starts, 3 goals. Take it away, Zeman. 3 starts, 3 goals, Zeman.
Well, you talking about the game on my.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. Since E-Mobile it's no longer the top goal scorer, this doesn't feel right, man. They need a replacement. That's where he comes in.
Why
he is a replacement.
Zeman, is Lukaku back? Has Mourinho resurrected? Has Mourinho done
God,
It's just why they do this every year.
Ask me a question.
How do you still ride this guy? Even Meg the Stallion.
Relax. Don't say the right word. Relax.
Free Tory, man. Free Tory.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Bring him home. Bring him home back to Toronto, man.
Zeman, let me just ask this: Is Lukaku, has he been resurrected by Mourinho? Yes or no?
No. It depends. What do you mean resurrected? You mean being like one of the top players in Serie? You mean that? Is that the resurrection we're talking about before he made his transfer to Chelsea, or are we talking about his Everton days? Like, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, Lukaku is what he is. He'll get you goals. He might even win you a Serie if you have the right players around him. If you have like Lautaro holding him down and other players. But I don't think he's this amazing striker that everyone's like, oh, that's amazing, bro. We've seen this stat before, HH. Remember, Serie A, you said this guy could be a number 10. He came to the EPL, and his first touch was an indicator that things are getting worse for him. Like, things aren't happening. They're definitely not happening. And I just feel like with this guy, like, I think he found his level. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I'm happy for him.
Wait, okay.
Why do you always
wait, real quick. SK, Lukaku or Nico Jackson for your club, Chelsea?
when everyone is
if you have to choose, you can only choose one: Lukaku or Nico Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. He has to go.
Kenny, that was a disgusting rendition.
Oh.
That was an absolute disgusting. Actually, I've got it. That was disgusting.
That was funny, man. That was funny. Come on, man. That was funny.
It was funny, but
Can you answer the question?
No.
Jackson or Lukaku?
See, I don't know why. See, I picked Lukaku, but like you guys act like Lukaku is the worst like striker in the last 10 years, bro.
Did you see the
like,
UCL final?
Okay, that's one. Bro, Morata was literally garbage for like 4 years, and now all of a sudden he's like a decent player, but Lukaku just sucks, bro. Like how does
I
that
know
make any sense?
Morata won't miss I at least know.
No.
Morata's not gonna miss that.
I watched Morata at Chelsea, bro. That dude was a miss. I don't have like an
No, he
analogy.
misses a lot. I agree.
Morata won't block my teammate's shot. I know Morata won't block my teammate's shot.
Yeah, that's what I know Morata won't do.
No, but let's give it a stat. Lukaku's peak has been higher than Morata's peak. Like, what was Morata's peak?
Really though?
No, it was.
No, it is. Yes, definitely is.
No, of course it is.
The problem with Lukaku is because he's funny looking and bald. Like people just meme him when he has bad games.
What do you mean by funny looking?
What do you mean by funny looking? Like,
what do you mean by funny looking?
I don't think he's funny looking. But the meme him think he's funny looking. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
He memes himself.
No, but see, let's keep it a stack. Lukaku's peak was much higher than Morata's peak. Morata's peak is 2017 when he scored those 2 goals against when he scored those goals in the other side in the 2017 UCL semi against Real Madrid. That's pretty much his peak. That was Morata's peak.
Can I ask you a question?
So, Barry, go for it, Barry.
Has Lukaku ever scored in a UCL semi or UCL final? Because I know Morata has.
Okay. Has Morata ever bowled in a World Cup quarterfinal against Brazil?
I don't know about balling.
That's not circumstantial.
No. Barry, you give me a UCL, I raise you a World Cup. No. You give me a UCL semi, I raise you a World Cup quarter against Brazil.
Okay, so it's a 50-50 then.
Wait, Barry, you know Morata showed up against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Exactly, in the bill. Has Lukaku ever done that?
Wait, Barry, I have a question. Barry, I also have a question. Has Morata ever even gone 20 league goals in any season?
Who?
I don't think he's ever gone up to 20 league goals.
No. Okay. I'll give you this. Morata has had higher moments, but Lukaku has just had a higher peak. No point.
Who's a better player?
At no point was Morata ever considered one of the best players in his position or top 5.
Was blocking a shot in the final peak.
Neither was Lukaku.
Why do people think Lukaku's so good? He never was that good.
Led Inter to that league title.
Yeah. Oh my God, led it. Let's not lie.
I don't know about led.
Yeah, let's not lie.
No, come on, no. He was then.
When Lukaku led Inter to that.
No, he was.
He's not even better than
He was a huge part of it, though. He was a huge part of
better than top 5 striker.
We
saw what Morata did at Chelsea.
Wait.
No, he was. Come on, let's not do it. No, Lukaku was.
Wait, hold on. One at a time. Kenny.
No, Lukaku when he won, I think he won last year MVP in them times. Therefore was on form. Yes, he was a top 5
striker. Affirmative action tax.
No, come on.
I'm just gonna give this guy a red. I'm without VAR. I'm never gonna use VAR. Just give him a straight.
No, we know he's a big, but we know he's a big, but no, he was definitely at that time. He was a top. Let's go. Morata, his best was a squad player for Real Madrid, and he went to see was like that one season. That was why there was never at the top club. He never solidified himself as like a number 1 striker. So I'm sorry, man. No.
I agree that Morata's not.
Lukaku at 19 for West Brom has scored more leagues than Morata has ever scored in any single campaign, like ever, entire career. But
I think they're just 2 different players.
That's disrespectful. That's actually disrespectful.
Was it in the Prem or the Championship?
It was in the Prem. One has more goals than Pele for his national team at competition experience.
It was in the Prem. Like that's crazy, and yet we're having this stupid conversation.
Wait, hold on. Let me quickly just. So, shout to Indubitably. Why did Mourinho lose to Simeone in the 2014 Can I finish the dub?
This is the game where
the dub?
No, it's finished.
Let me, guys, because let me just
that
read
was
the dub.
with
Respond.
as well,
So, indubitably, thank you for the dub. Why did Mourinho lose to Simeone in the 2014 UCL semi? But Mourinho then won a treble for Inter in 2010, dunking on that Pep team in the semi-final, even though he was only down to 10 men. And they had 11 at the Camp Nou when that bomb Busquets got Thiago Motta sent off, and they managed to do dub, beating Barca with only 10 men. Well, my thing is, indubitably, these things happen. That's what I can say. These things happen.
But AJ, why do you still fall on that though? And it's been so long.
He played Aspilicueta left wing.
Oh, okay. See, now, bro, I told you that I don't want you commenting. What's half hope? PFC and Jose 5 points each. Terrorism DNA. Okay, just
he's giving you money, HH. Come on.
I don't want him money from Snow Bunnies, bro. Have you seen his AVI? No, I don't want to post that.
Hey, there's a goal in that.
IFL Discovery. Pep's brother owns Girona. Coincidence? Does it? Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah, Man City has a partnership with Girona. It's like a business.
Is that Pep's brother?
It's a money.
That's how
money laundering.
Yeah, money laundering. Yeah,
That's what it is, pretty much.
Chelsea's the money laundering
that's how they got Eric Garcia off of us in order to sign Cancelo, man. I feel like there was some type of arrangement between that, man, because ain't no way Barcelona was going to give
it's a racket.
It was Z-Man. It was because
they did their job.
Wait, because one at a time. Z-Man.
No. When I say that there's a difference in style, I understand that they're similar. I'm just saying that when it comes to Girona and the management, you could talk about the training, but the management it's totally different, and what he aspires his team to be. They're more attack-minded and forward. They don't even stop one bit. Like defensively, they've been sus this season. That's one of the things that they actually have to fix up. But they do open up a lot. Like it's not the same clearly as Pep.
All right, hold on. Let me bring it. So, Craven 18. Lukaku versus Morata equals Hooker versus. Well, they're called adult walkers. They're called adult walkers. Let's get it right. It's a vocation. Adults. We call it adult walkers, bro. Okay. In 2023, they're called adult walkers or OnlyFans employees. So let's go through. And also, guys, OnlyFans is a scam. OnlyFans is a scam.
Be the OnlyFans employee.
So, now, AK, being our unofficial and unpaid Liga football hall correspondent, can you please give us the breakdown on Mbappe FC baptizing your club Marseille?
Mbappe got injured, HH.
Mbappe didn't even do anything.
Yeah, Mbappe got injured after like 25 minutes.
Did you watch
literally that quick?
This guy never watches any games.
Hold on, let's our
your narrative version.
Ricardo, can you shut up and let this guy correspond? Please correspond.
The best football analyst. The best football analyst in the world.
Go football analyst.
Continue.
Definitely go Chelsea analyst. Go.
Okay, can you just bloody correspond on this damn game?
I don't even know about that one. Oh.
He's a depression merchant.
I'm going to start meeting people. Okay, go for it.
I mean, go Mourinho lover, definitely.
Okay, you know what?
Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes. Just correspond for 2 minutes.
Yeah, we got slapped up. PSG looked good. The US actually performed well today. That's probably one of his five good performances this season.
On his day.
More like his career.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, guys, let's not do that to Usman Dembele, bro.
Didn't you say you were done with him?
I am.
Dude, injury prone like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you said you just.
You should be encouraging the slander. You should be encouraging the slander.
AK, can you please let this guy correspond, bro? Can you correspond on
Gonzalo Ramos, 2 goals. He looks good. Hakimi is probably PSG's best player so far. Not Mbappe is the second best player. Hakimi's looked good, but you see that free kick he scored?
Yeah, that was a banger.
Yeah, that was a banger, man.
I only watched like
That was a
15,
banger.
20 minutes of it, but that was
When was the last time Chelsea scored a free kick? Actually,
probably like the last time. Probably when HH was born. Let's be honest.
When's the last time Mbappe has scored a free kick?
Never.
It was probably in the youth
you
teams,
guys just need to just relax, bro. Okay,
Wait,
okay.
Can I say something?
Wait, no. Let me just quickly get this Dubinsky, man. So Abris First says, okay, let's end with this. Look, top scorers for the top 5 leagues, man. Let me hit this snow marker. So
Bundesliga, we already know what's up.
Who's the top goal scorer?
Kane identifying it.
Yeah, Bundesliga and EPL, we
it's
already
your
know
mom.
what's up.
Kane is not the top
Damn,
scorer.
man.
You're not Kane.
Damn, bro.
AJ trying to smoke.
Wait, hold on.
we're
What the
talking
hell?
about mothers.
Yo, SK, bro, you see that?
I mean, hey, maybe if he continue this, maybe he can finally get as many goals.
They're all on 5. Wow.
SK, you sound salty because he was bad at Chelsea.
No, but
Lewandowski's gonna finish top.
Wait, hold on. In Source Bellingham all he wants. In Bellingham's first 3, 4, 5 games, he already outscored Hazard in all 3, 4 years. Hazard was there, bro.
Well, that ain't.
It's not that hard.
That ain't tough
It's
to
not that
do,
hard.
bro.
No, hold on. But come on, in your
Big Mac
first 3
barely
games?
played any games. Big Mac barely played. Okay.
There was a season which was thinking had more assists. That's not really.
All right, let's
Hamtaro's
so
first.
let's just look at Syria. Okay, Ricardo, can you apologize to him? Stop saying, oh, he stopped Messi. Can you just please apologize?
I'm just saying he was showing his Higuain colors. But look, he's been balling for Inter this season. He's been very good. I can't even take that away from him. But yeah, he probably win.
Yeah, okay. Also,
you have to answer why your Nigerian cousin has missed
look
the
at the guy
penalty today.
in third. The guy in third.
Adeuce.
That is who Chelsea was supposed to get. But because our owners are obsessed with orphans and they need to get done for pedophilia, we are stuck.
What do you mean? He's 23. He's 23.
Wait, stop. You're lying. Wait, Vlahovic is 23?
Yeah.
23. That's pretty ironic considering you.
That's perfect. That's like your age range.
Yeah.
He would put on a Chelsea jersey and be bad anyway.
Yeah, but he has 2 years before he goes bad.
Your mic is bricked. I mean, your camera's bricked up.
It's glitching.
Wait,
yeah,
Your measure didn't want Vlahovic, bro. You can't blame both.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
You're good now.
I'm back. Oh my bro, guys, this iMac is trash.
You're
man.
back. You're back.
Oh, you're still glitching.
It's like freezing you in the room.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Wait, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. You just can't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can see you.
He's trying to fake
screenshot after
Did you know how like the Mac has a whole rainbow thing where it starts being like a rainbow?
What rainbow? What are you talking about?
When it starts loading.
Well, are you trying to say something, HH?
I know what you're talking about.
Shout out to
10 goals.
Okay, so
Girassi.
Shout out to Girassi.
Wait, why is trash?
Kane is in top scorer.
Guy's name is Bony.
Girassi has 10 goals.
Jesus. Jonas Brothers is fourth.
He used to play in Liga.
Now, guys, let's look at the English Bundesliga now.
Can we see the Saudi Pro League afterwards?
Yeah, let's give my goat
That's so different. The land.
I mean, bro, that's
what. Purple Patch.
Son second.
Wow, that's 5.
Purple Patch, man. He knows.
Wait, HH, I have a question. A question for the panel. I have a question for the panel. In this current Chelsea team, how many goals can Haaland get in this current Chelsea team?
About like 6.
And the reason why I bring this up is because people like talk about how he's been missing chances, but since he plays for, like Man City, he's just gonna get more chances anyway to score.
Oh, shout out to my goat! Look at my
shout
goat.
out, man.
Shout out to the face of football.
Ronnie.
No. So hard to say how many Haaland would score in this Chelsea because you're not getting many chances. So basically, put it this way.
I know.
Haaland this season wouldn't score many. Haaland last season maybe would score more, but I think Haaland this season so far, he's a bit off the ball. but he's going to get better. But yeah, Haaland this season, yeah, he's not been clinical. So yeah, he may not
HH, I
actually
got a
get all those
question for
chances.
you.
Shout out to
Put it
Salam,
this
man.
way. Haaland wouldn't be a meme like Nico Jackson with that shot that he attempted against Bournemouth.
He'd at least get over 10 goals.
Like we've all seen that TikTok video. So
he would have at least 5 goals right now.
So HH, I got a question. So how many goals you think?
Hold on, Zombie. What's the question? Zombie. What's the question? Zombie.
So I got a question. So due to how many goals Haaland has scored, how many goals do you think he'll get this year? Because we know he broke the record last year. So how many do you think
I can tell right now.
his record?
I'm gonna say 26. He's
26?
I was thinking 25.
Well, he's getting at least 30. He's getting at least 30. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna say 26.
So I was gonna say he can at least do 30, like a minimum.
Wait, Ish, do you know how many Premier League games we've played so far?
No. But my thing is that look at how many he's missing, and I think that you may see Alvarez feature a lot more, and because Alvarez is going to feature a lot more, and because Doku is more than just a buy one get 8 free David Beckham wannabe like Grealish. I think the goals are going to be much more spread around than how they were a lot more focused on him last season. So because of that, because more people will eat around goal wise, that's why I think that he'll probably go with 26, 27, and more guys will get more goals.
So how many do you think Alvarez will get?
Wait, hold on, Kenny. What's it, Kenny?
If Haaland is fit, Alvarez, his only chance is to play what he's doing right now, playing the De Bruyne role. If Haaland is fit, Alvarez is not playing.
Yeah, that's just true.
Haaland is playing. I don't know what Haaland. The only chance Alvarez has is as long as De Bruyne is injured, Alvarez can play. As long as when De Bruyne comes back, Alvarez is back on the bench.
Let's last thing and move out of here. We'll go around the room. How many do we think Haaland is going to get? So I'm going to say this as a clip, and we'll maybe come back to this. So I'm going to say 28. Ricardo, how many goals does Haaland get? EPL only, Premier League only. Ricardo. Ziman, how many goals does Thingy? Hey, Ricardo.
What's up?
You look like you were
his headphones on. How many goals does Haaland get Premier League alone this season?
Wait, with Man City or with Chelsea?
Man City.
No, because you asked earlier how much goals.
No. Okay, forget that. Man City.
Off,
EPL alone.
I think he'll probably. Nah, I actually don't think he'll break his record this year. I think he'll come up short. I think he got like 34 in him or something.
Ziman, how many does he get?
He gets 35 and he outscores Chelsea.
Aki, how many does he get this season? EPL only.
He gets 34, the same amount of points Chelsea are gonna get.
Barry, how many does he get?
I'm gonna say 30.
SK?
31.
Wow, everyone. Nomad?
30 plus, and I don't think he's playing as many games as last season.
All right. Zombie?
I want to say like a minimum of 32.
Oh. Kenny?
I'm going to say 33.
Antonio?
I don't know, but I kind of feel like he'll cap off at 28. I feel like he could get 30, but he just doesn't. Let me defend why. He just doesn't. To me, City still look monsterly good, but he's not performing like he did last year. And I don't know if it's just teams are like focusing way more on him, or if he's just off the mark. His numbers last year, like in order for him to break his record or even to get close to it, I think he had like 14, 15 goals at this point in the season. I'm not going to underrate him though. If he gets 30 or breaks his record, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'll say 28 because I think he just looks a little bit off the mark, but Man City will have a lot of goals throughout their team.
That's what's coming. I think the goals.
I have a feeling though he might get benched for some games though.
Okay, wait. So
I
guys,
feel like they want to focus on Alvarez more.
So guys, remember, members hangouts on Monday. I'll see you guys. The members hangouts on Monday. Peace out. Stay true. One love. Peace.
much.